Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Easy Web Tutorials Hub. Subscribe. This tutorial will guide you on how to increase your credit score quickly. All right. So now there are many ways to improve your credit score. The most common way is to pay your bills on time and in full every month. Another way is to keep your revolving debt balances low. All right. So paying off any outstanding debt will also help you improve your credit score. If you have a lot of high interest debt, then it is best to pay that off first and then work on the lower interest debt. All right. So the first on our list now, like we're gonna be starting with the first method you should use, which is ask for higher credit limits. That's the first on board. Ask for higher credit limit. All right. So it's another proven step to raise your credit score fast is to file for higher limits on your credit card. This will result in lower balance, all right, to limit ratio and high credit score. A balance to limit ratio is most important factor in determining a person credit score, which can range from 300 to 850. So when you have a low balance to limit ratio, that means you are using less of your available credit and it's easier for you to pay off what you owe. All right, so that's the first on our list, and the second one is for you to pay credit card balances strategically. All right, so the second step here is for you to learn how to pay off your credit card balances strategically without having problem. Okay, you should make sure that you are paying the right amount on your credit card and not paying more than what you can afford to avoid problem. All right, so paying more than what you can afford will only make matters worse and will lead to snowball effect. All right, so just get to know that. And I'm looking at the third thing there is to pay bills on time, which is I stressed already in the tutorial. You should pay your bills on time. All right, so being on time with your bills can be a smart way to jack your credit score. This help you build a positive credit history, which can help you get a better interest rate on loans and other types of credit. All right, so that's just a simple way to increase your credit score. All right, so in 2022 and beyond. All right, so that's the third there, and we head over to the fourth one, which is for you to deal with collection account. The fourth is deal with collections account. Many people are not aware of the negative impact that unpaid bills, collection account, and bad credit can have on their lives. One of the most common ways that people find out about this account is when they apply for a loan or credit card. All right, so it affects you drastically. All right, so if you want to improve your credit score, one way to it is by paying off your debt to avoid having issue with a finance institution or maybe anything that has to do with your credit or anything. All right, so the fifth one there is dispute credit report errors. You should dispute credit report errors. Okay, so you can contact the credit bureau and ask them to investigate. They will look into the matter and get back to you with a result. If they find that there is an error, they will correct it immensely without having issue. All right, so if you don't get a response from the credit bureau, or if you are not satisfied with their response, then you can dispute your credit report errors by contacting the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. All right, so that is CFPB. You can also use a third party service that specializes in this type of work and they'll help you to fix it. All right, they'll kindly help you to fix it. All right, so let's just head over to the number 6 here. All right, so you can add to your credit miss. That's number 6. Add to your credit miss. Improving your credit score is not as difficult as it may seem. You just need to follow a few simple steps and you will have a much better credit score in no time. This balances you in case you want to start something like business. All right, so the first step is to have a high enough credit mix. This means that you should have a variety of different types of accounts, such as loans, mortgages, and credit cards. All right, so the next thing is to make sure that you are paying your account on time and in full every month. And the final step is to keep your balance low on all your accounts so that they don't affect your credit score negatively. All right, so that's the simple way to keep your or increase your credit score without having issues. All right, so if you can be able to have this uptight, like how to increase on the need to increase your credit score quickly in 2022, then you have no problem with you taking loan on anything that has to do with financial institution. All right, so that's just a simple way, and in case you have any question to ask, you can just do that in the comment box. It's as simple as that, and we'll attend to you amicably. All right, so in case you're new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe to Easy Web Tutorials Hub. All right, so where we teach you how to make money, talk about tutorials, and the advancement in technology. All right, so please don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment if there is anything you are confused about, and we'll attend to it amicably. Please subscribe. All right, subscribe.